All right, 7:15, July 15th. Today's a what, Tuesday?
Correct.
This is Tuesday.
Yeah. Slow sports week, as always, but, there are some stories that are definitely in the headlines.
There's some stories.
Definitely some stories.
You could say that.
Cal Raleigh, I think, would be a big one. Kids
Big
robbing
dumper.
the home runs, which we'll get to.
Incredible moments.
But yeah, yesterday, listen, this is a betting show. This is a gambling show. Like every day we got to answer for our picks. Some days you give a winner that's easy. Some days you give a winner that's a miracle. Some days you give a winner that's a sweat. The same thing. Sometimes you give a close loser. Sometimes you give a tough loss. Other times you give a blowout loss. I'd say this is one of the toughest losses because it was close. It was up. It was back and forth. Thought you had it. Like the Duke-Houston game, like 6 points or 9 points in a minute, whatever it was, 40 seconds, like a tough. You thought you had it. You're counting the champagne glasses and dishing them out. Turns out people can fly.
This was
Turns out people can fly. I made a bet. I was wrong.
This was
this
a decade-long reputation game.
It doesn't go back a decade.
Three presidents.
Pretty long time.
This
presidencies.
storyline doesn't. The hatred goes back 3 presidencies. This storyline.
I mean, at least 8 years. It's definitely going on. I've been around almost exactly
5 or
7
6
years, and I think it's been going on since I've been here.
I gotta say, the difference for me was your reaction. So you find out he can fly, and instead of just going, "Yep, sorry, Jeff, I fucked that one up. I got some bad information. You can't fly." You then just got angry and screamed using the Taliban. That was
hours before you said, "I'll just say he's right."
I know.
I blacked out.
What happened?
I mean, yeah.
Seeing his face made you that angry? Is that what happens?
Not having the car. Because I said it too. It's like it's such a niche thing to have on somebody. That like, how do you prove it wrong?
Yeah.
Like, I think there was a joke on the Yak or something like that. It's like Jeff D. Lowe used to play like street ball and he would take his football home with him. It was like a Nick and KB thing. I could be wrong.
It was that he would play backyard. He would always want to be quarterback and strictly run button hooks.
How do you
vertical
prove that?
routes.
It's from 1998. Like, how do you prove that? It's like so niche of a rumor. Like, if I was like, yeah, every Monday Clemmer takes the free butter home from the bagels.
Right.
Like, what are you supposed to do? Video yourself every day? And it's such a ridiculous thing that people can make fun of. Like the thing with Bryson with the ants. It's just it bothers them, but it's a small thing. So it's like, yeah, that was the trump card. So I guess losing that trump card, like, that hurts, because I thought I
didn't know if him flying would
Definitely
then
wrong,
somehow
but, yeah.
build a bridge and you guys could like kind of get past that. Because I like Jeff. I work with you every day. I like you a lot. But like I almost you guys. I know Dan, you got mad because Dan said you guys are the same person. You guys are in some ways very similar. And I thought maybe this would build a bridge where you guys could become allies. But
Clemmer,
I think that there's no chance of that, right?
I don't think I lie like a rug.
No, you have some similarities. The things you have similar interests.
You have a ton in common.
Let's say interests. That's about it.
Clemmer, sweet boy, my sweet boy.
There's no chance, right?
You thought these two. This man wouldn't save his uncle's company.
That's the craziest story ever.
He's doing fine.
That is
podcast.
insane.
Doing fine.
To do one podcast would let his family die.
That was
over the beef.
How do you see your uncle after that? Like, how do you?
They're doing fine. They're peak.
That is a wild story.
In the moment, they weren't. Well, I hope they're. I'm glad they're doing
peak.
good.
Yeah.
That was peak COVID business. Family businesses.
That was peak drugs.
Down. Things were happening. A lot of bad things to local business.
Or
was
peak
happening.
pre-drugs, I guess. Like it was, I'm doing a better job of rolling with it.
You are. I guess
that
that's
was a
why.
tough loss. Like, yeah, definitely. Like yesterday, I blacked out. Like,
I guess I could say.
I know people are freaking out. Like, the thing at the end, like the thing about the wedding, probably over the line. Didn't look like shit. Didn't look great, but didn't look like shit. So
I need to give.
That's all.
Bosco, I think you need to shred here. Because you're opening up a can of worms. I don't know if you want open.
Yeah,
I'm saying because this
it was over the line.
Yeah.
No, because I'm glad you brought it up because I had to bring it up because
Over the
someone's
line.
got to push on it.
Over the line. But again, like
I'm
if
saying,
you
but
blacked
even
out,
now-
like I don't know. You ask Ron, like same thing. Ron Artest, like when he went into the stands in the shower after, he's like, "You think we're gonna get in trouble?" Like that. And Steven Jackson was like, that's when I knew he was on a different planet. For 30 seconds there, I was on a different planet.
Yeah, but that's over the line. That's
Yeah, it is. I just apologized.
I'm saying you crossed
no,
the
you didn't
Cosa
really
Nostra.
apologize. Are you gonna are you actually saying like I'm
Yeah,
sorry?
it was over the line. I apologize.
And
I'm just
sure
saying,
she goes lovely on her way. Yeah,
as someone who I know is rabidly protective of their family.
Rightfully
and
so.
I'm just saying you don't want it because you poke, then he pokes. Things might get out of hand.
I agree.
I'm just saying.
I agree. That's a bridge too far.
Yeah, it's over the line.
I'm just saying be careful.
Blacked out.
Because I wouldn't want that happening. I wouldn't want that to happen to anybody here.
I'm just saying we have a lot of obviously a ton of different people here. Some people post their family intimate stuff. Some people don't. You're one of them that doesn't. I'm just saying. I'm saying you're probably the most protective of anyone here. I'm just saying you don't want to because open up a can of worms. Then it's an eye for an eye with a lot of people. I know I'm petty. I'd be that way. So I'm just saying you don't want that. You don't want it to come on the other shoe to fall on the other foot.
Yeah, I was blacked out over the line.
So what happens? Oh, that's good. Rico W's. Look at that. Nice. So what happens now?
Derek for the chat leader.
Derek in chats. Well, he's
in the troops.
Derek chat. A, great man. B, huge writer. So
I also wanted out. I did not start this narrative. I just read the news of Barry Morris and did I then reprint the newspapers?
I didn't.
1,000 times.
Yeah, I reprinted the newspapers, but I didn't write the original article.
Bosco.
I was a big retweet guy. I wasn't I didn't write the original tweet. I want that on the record.
So what?
Fucking Barry, dead, nowhere to be found. You need him the most.
So what happens now with you and Nadu? You think it's just over and now we can move on, or I can't? This seems like Dave was retweeting. Dave retweeted Nadu saying that he's gonna. This is like a war now. The war. Is
I think this guy built to a championship game. Now, I think it just goes back to regular season games. I'll lose a pick, or there'll be a pick on clip 'em, a clip on pick 'em, and there'll be a tweet to dunk on that, and then I'm sure there'll be something he does that you kind of poke fun at, or storylines or whatever. But I think they're all just regular season games now. Yesterday was the championship, that storyline you had the ace in the sleeve, and then coming off, it's that's it. The ball went in at the buzzer. I lost, so I lost that day. I didn't lose the whole thing.
I appreciate you recognize the weight of the game because it was a championship game.
Oh, big time.
It was a championship game.
Yeah.
And he pulled up like Dame Lillard in Game 7 and just buried a 30-footer in your eye. It's just what happened. You take losses sometimes.
What's the tenor of the Riders? How are they reacting to all of this?
We're handling things internally.
Okay. That's fair.
Much like Marshall and Lynch. We're handling things internally.
Okay.
That will be my
fair statement. That's a fair statement.
Players only meeting.
Yeah, listen, the locker room yesterday was tough. I was dropping F-bombs. I was throwing things at guys that didn't have anything to do with it. Shout out Twan. He's all right. I saw a retweet. I'm like,
yeah, Twan's
dead.
a good guy.
Twan's good.
All right.
We're handling things internally.
The man made a photo of him crashing into the World Trade Center for you.
I will say,
this man has created terrorist propaganda
for you,
for your opponent, for you, in your favor.
I will say, I think
Helen back for you.
I gotta go back-to-back Pat Hills. I don't think it's non-negotiable.
Back-to-back what?
Pat Hill trophies.
Oh yeah,
absolutely,
absolutely.
Gotta get back.
Gotta have another because Lord knows if there's rumors maybe he did well in college football last year. You can't have a.
Yeah.
It's gambling. Hey, you did good last year. You got it back to the work.
Dan put it so well yesterday.
My guys in research said he did awful in the tournament, but
it's good. You got to keep
that's
tabs
my
on
data
that kind of
analytics
stuff.
department. So.
But Dan's saying this is the internet sucks a lot these days. It's just not what it used
horrible.
to be. Yesterday was a day where that the internet it's just so entertaining.
A lot of text.
It felt like old school internet yesterday.
Yeah,
it really did.
And the Yak did such a good job of they held their show way longer than they normally go because they had to see him get off the plane.
Tracking the flight, having the guys there, it was incredible.
It was such.
I didn't know that you could watch flights like that.
Crazy.
I had no idea.
Just flights.com or whatever the fuck it was.
Just bizarre.
You know exactly where that plane is. It's crazy.
Yeah, nuts.
Scary.
And it's crazy that was the flight he was on. It all just worked out, unfortunately for you, so well.
Also, I think the one question, I don't know if it's been asked that I think needed, or maybe it was asked on the rundown yesterday, that I think needs to be asked. Was it it had to be a rider behind the flight cancellation.
I don't know who it is.
I just have to ask. As a journalist, I have to ask.
Fair.
And having hit the bottoms of the bottoms here, I don't encourage shit like that.
That's big of you. That's to the riders. No canceling flights.
Nah, don't give me people are going to take this and be like, well, you take shots at this and you took a shot at the family, in it's not show up at the house and fucking do we don't do that.
No.
And I haven't. It's been a ton of like internet shit. It's been stayed on the internet. The way, I mean, when I came back, I was never what?
Super chat from Mr. Nuts. Riders forever. R.I.P. Barry. Dead.
Yeah, Barry dead. No, I was never going back down that path. Like
No, and
No, but I'm saying someone also. You have some dark alley guys that could have even acted on their own. I don't
he
put
can't
that in
control
past.
that.
like, but it's
No, sure, but I don't know if maybe you hurt the thing because if you're able, it's either he's a super dark alley guy or we need to fix something with these airplanes. It's strange. You can just cancel
it's a
stranger's
bad.
flight.
That
sucks.
Well, he's
That's a
sitting
bad
at the
guy.
gate. That's
I mean,
insane.
that's a bad.
That's
guy.
insane.
That's a bad
Did he like hack his like United app password or something? Like, I
must
don't
have
know
had his
what.
like flight, his
Because I think you'd have.
Iron- what is
I
it?
think you'd
What
have to have his login.
Told he shared the confirmation number.
confirmation number. That's what I'm saying.
But
Oh, so maybe
you can
maybe
get
I'm
through
told-
security
I'm
and have your
told-
boarding pass checked and still cancel your flight like that.
No, I'm told he shared the confirmation number.
Right.
So then someone went.
Someone then went in. You can
Not
go
a
in.
sm-
I guess you
not
can
a
go into the app and
Not a smart move. Still a scumbag
You have
move.
the
Oh, but I
confirmation
guess
number.
in theory, as a guest, all you need is the confirmation number and
Right.
your last name. I
Right.
guess that's okay. So yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But then you could also like
Definitely not a smart move, but still a scumbag move from the guy who did it, and we don't.
Yeah, don't do that. All right. So. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we saw this.
I wouldn't mind it played.
Tell you fucking this, okay? You can say all they want, they're riders, I'm a top rider, I'm a top lieutenant, blase. Who the fuck was at RiderCon? Okay? Who is eating clams with you in the trenches? Me. Big fucking Twan was there, okay? Baba was there. None of these fucking clowns on, I'm a rider, where were you? Where were you? Because I was there. Breaking bread. I was there. Never forget that. Okay? Love you.
Oh,
Love you at the end was
That's
fantastic.
It was a teddy,
The internet's
Tough love. It was
teddy bear. It was a teddy bear.
He would give you a real life. They weren't what you're shooting in the gym. Twan was what you shooting in the gym.
It
I will
was.
say you do have some great riders like Derek from the chat, Twan. Like
Derek in the chat was going back and circling people and be like, these people are dead to me.
Oh yeah, care to comment? We need to comment on that, Bosco. Circling, it was Kadick, maybe White Boy Rick.
but
I can't remember who else. Maybe one or two.
Yeah, I
other people.
replied to that. I said there will be no more Kadick fluff pieces.
so I'll
Guarantee you that.
Can I defend them?
McCarthy flipped real quick. He was
Well,
running
McCarthy
it up
was
when
kinda,
we were up 30.
McCarthy was always on the other side.
Yeah, he was wearing two jerseys. He was like Dave at the Mets Cubs streams. If you
I
pull
didn't
those
flip.
videos back up. No, you didn't flip.
I was laughing
was like
hysterically.
Wallow.
It was wild to see, and it wasn't because of Rico or anti-Jeff. It was just like, holy shit, I can't believe he's on the flight.
was a
That was the
spec-
reaction.
it was a
before
spec-
that.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
I think
yeah.
that was the
Yeah,
reaction
it was
they had
jumping-
in there,
yeah,
too.
Nate was jumping for joy.
But he wasn't like jumping for joy. It was more like, I can't believe.
Nate was elevated. Nate reacted like,
But only because it was so shocking
won
that
the
he was
cup.
on the flight.
Yes.
That's all it was. It was like, I can't believe this happened.
I thought there was no chance he was on the flight.
Me too.
And that's why I tipped
I
my
thought
cap
he
to
was
Jeff.
no
I
chance
was
of-
wrong.
I think
I
sometimes
was wrong. Absolutely. He got on the flight. God bless.
Certain people here, you don't get to hang a ton of wins. I was worried. Like I just kind of knew that one was I was gonna get it on that one. You know what I mean?
That you were gonna get
I
the
was
W.
always worried. No, I was gonna catch.
Oh.
Yeah, he
You
was.
always, no matter until the clock hits 0. I was like,
You kind of felt it in your
always-
stomach.
yeah,
I
it's
could tell
always-
like around
it's
like
always-
after like 2 o'clock, you're like,
it's always
ah.
something. I was like, it's-
See, when the guys that he was doing the poke with wouldn't tell Jack if he got on the plane or not, I thought it was a work to further promote the event, and he wasn't there.
Too.
But it was the other way around, apparently.
yeah.
Good for them. Good for him, I guess.
well played.
And I mean, the man was in first class.
I still don't understand why he's never flown before though. Why did he cancel all these flights? There's so many other questions I have.
Fair, yeah, I agree. I would also have those questions as well.
Like he could have proved Rico wrong 3 years ago.
Right.
'Cause there was reason to wonder. He had canceled quite a few
Yes.
flights. There was definitely
And
reason.
also, like Rico's been hanging this over his head for so long. Like, just get on a flight from from Philly to Baltimore or something.
Then even
stupid.
even more bizarre, still got to Chicago.
He drove the one time. Yeah, that's right.
Right. But that goes back to the, like
Eddie.
the lying or whatever. Like, how do you think I got to Chicago? It's like, well, you didn't though. You didn't fly. We have that on record.
Is it? It was. I can't remember the trip.
Confirmed.
He was confirmed. He drove.
Confirmed. So yeah, I mean it's. Yeah, we go back to regular season games.
How do the riders respond to this in terms of like how do they like what do you? I know you talked about Pat Hill, but that's a long ways away. You can't win the Pat Hill till like December.
728 is pretty big.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I
That's
need,
not-
I
but
need
that's
you
not even, like-
focused.
Yeah, balls
That's
gotta
just a
go in.
W in
Now, I
general.
will say, Dave was already kind of looked like kind of some pro Nadu stuff out there. That's your coach.
That's what he does, though.
That's your coach, though. I'm just saying.
That's how the
But Nadu also has nothing to do with Nadu's not on Team Minahan.
no,
Right.
that's how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, the balls
It's
got
just
to
separate
entities.
Balls got to go in. 7.
He'll come back. We got 2 weeks. A little less than 2 weeks. Dave will come back.
Bosco knocks down a
Less
couple
than 2
threes,
weeks,
couple
that's
steals.
True. Less than-
W.
I know.
The date is creeping up.
Team KMS
Real quick.
is
What is
out
it?
there
A week? What
hustling,
is it?
great practices.
Less than 2 weeks.
Weeks from
When
yesterday.
he was at the last practice.
We got a good practice tomorrow.
13 days.
Very excited
2 weeks
for
from yesterday. So
Everyone's getting
So
shots up.
there's no plans to counterattack this, annihilation you had yesterday. There's nothing. There's not. Or are you planning things?
I wouldn't say annihilation.
It was yesterday was a
I'd say buzzer beater.
It was a dark day.
It was a dark day, no doubt.
It was a dagger.
Well,
buzzer.
it was a day like it was. You got in a way you got like 28 3'd because like you were. It was a celebration.
I mean, you were calling it D-Day before this. So
That's why it was a banner day. It was you were up 30 in the first half, and you were like Jaguars Chargers in the playoffs.
But there's
but
no
it was a
plans
Super
to counterattack as of now.
No, I think again, like the season,
Like, all right.
season just ended.
Okay.
I think you go back to the drawing board moment. This
And there's
is-
no plans for like potentially like a normal.
And there's always
beings and becoming friends.
There's always a
Or at
possibility
least
that
shaking hands.
there's always a possibility that team blows up too themselves.
That's true.
He's talking about
always-
that they implode.
There's always implosion over there on that bench. Always implosion.
right.
This was a huge hurdle though,
This is giant.
because this was a massive storyline that now is just like gone.
Did you ever even consider like, all right, let's let bygones be bygones? Not did that even cross your mind for a second?
No. Because it didn't work out. We mended the fence for those 2
Well, no, well,
weeks,
you
and
know,
everybody
that-
it was Pacquiao Mayweather. It was 5 years too late. It's like, all right, this ain't gonna work.
He was willing to save his own family, I should say, for it. There was bread broken for a short period of time.
If I hated someone that much, my stomach would hurt all the time. I think like I
He's
can't
in a
imagine.
perpetual state of
I
this.
can't imagine living like that.
And it's not just
There's been
Nadu.
less
There's
people.
more of them.
I've buried a lot
Nadu's
of
the
hatchets,
biggest, but
Oh yeah, you have.
there are certain ones that like,
You just can't bury.
yeah. I just buried one from high school like 20 years ago.
Good for you.
give me Bosco.
Big
Give
sit
me
down last month.
I like that. Good for you, Rico.
round out the top
You had a
5
sit-down?
when they do is 1.
You're a dick.
If they do is 1, I think he's clearly 1.
He's clearly one.
You've mended some fences.
Yeah, I mean it's real life.
as it stands right now.
It's probably real life people, to be honest with you.
Okay, fair.
All right, all right. How
really
about
do.
here?
Like, what about like a Brazil? Like Brazil's got
Or like in
yeah.
this world.
Yeah, internet. It's
In the
yeah.
Rico
All right,
Bosco.
internet.
Yeah. Give us the.
That's
grind
probably
out the
him.
top 5.
Brazil. Shit.
Gottlieb.
Oh yeah, good call.
yeah.
But that's
Red has been broken to some degree.
Yeah, I met him at the Final Four, but like he's so fucking. The whole world is piling on him. Like
That's
I
fair, that's
can't
fair.
fucking anymore.
That's fair.
Even when I write the blogs, like me and Hubs will talk, be like, "Hey, I have this story," or he'll send to me even if I miss something, and I write in there like, "Hey, I like you." Like I'm not even piling on here. I'm just reporting the facts. Like he's just getting
But if the whole world was piling on Nadu, you'd still be kicking dirt.
100%.
That's different.
But
But
yeah,
that's why
Gottlieb
he's 1-1 and will always be
yeah.
1-1.
Yeah. Brazil. I guess just St. John's in general.
I like that.
It's less malicious though, because St. John's is like
It's a rivalry.
If they
Kinda healthy,
win
though.
a title, it could get that malicious with you. But right now, it's more like a take spun into like it's more of a basket.
It's just a narrative.
Are there any people here who work for
it's
this
fair.
company that would even crack
I'd
this?
say Johnny R. Not a big fan of his.
What about NBA Johnny?
Up and down.
Oh yeah, that's a
Up and
That's been
down.
contentious lately.
that was once a friend. That was a friend.
Still a friend, but up and down. Like disappointing. It's
Oh,
like a
Johnny-
friend, a
Johnny-
friend who starts
I'm
smoking.
not gonna lie, it took me a second for Johnny R. That's probably fair.
That's
but even
definitely fair.
but even that's no, I'm saying fair in the sense of like good call. But
Yeah.
even that I feel like is like it's not as much. I don't know.
No, it's not as much.
He doesn't think about it enough.
No.
Like Brazil definitely is like fuck Rico Bosco.
He knows who I am. Yeah.
Like Johnny R. I think Johnny R. is like he's just like whatever.
Has told people that too. Brazil is. Yeah.
I'm sure. No. That's why I give Brazil is legit.
Yeah.
You also
Here?
viciously.
I feel like you get along really well with everyone in New York. I don't know if there's anyone in Chicago. you know.
post like the elite. A lot of fences were mended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Nadu was kind of the only one that got like reignited.
Right.
Right.
Do we want any callers? I have a rider on the line that wants to speak.
I think we should get a ride. I think we should have a rider call in. Have him say his piece. I'm assuming it's Derek.
Derek from the chat, you're on. Oh, 1 minute. There you go. Derek, you're on.
Rico,
What's up?
I'm taking out Stooley Clubhouse. Mike Tatich is
that's
also
Yeah.
on the board. We got Mike Tatich. We got him. Strike the dead on him, Rico. We got him.
Yeah,
He wants
Kadick's
him
all
over.
right. I still think Kadick will
So
be.
he pulled it. He's asking.
Kadick said it
asking
was
for clearance.
Kadick said it was the same thing as Nate. It was straight out of like shock.
Yeah, I reacted that way too. It was shock.
I was in
Be
shock.
shocked. Yeah.
I was in shock.
Shock would have been like Meek, though. Rico Meek had his hand over his mouth, just flabbergasted like the rest of the real riders. We wasn't jumping up. We wasn't happy. Our hands wasn't high. We was like, what the F is this? I don't know about that, Rico. I don't know about him.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to take the loss and then whatever. So, like go at somebody in the box score and be like, oh well, Kadick only scored 6. You know what I mean? Like you lost. That team beat you that day. So.
I can't believe how many of these guys claim to be riders, man. And then the 1 second they turned their back on us. I mean, Pledge Master Dan sitting up there and doing what he did. Dave, I can expect those guys to do it, but some of these other people, Ebo's a freaking scale. McCarthy flipped. It took him 2 seconds. It took him 2 seconds to flip on us.
Yeah.
Oh man.
McCarthy.
It's true. It's true.
That's how it's gonna go with him though. He just roots for winning teams.
You can't be surprised by McCarthy.
He's 1,000.
No, McCarthy's
never
well
lost. He's never lost.
Whoever's the champ, that's what jersey he's got on.
Yeah, that's how it works. So, yeah, I think
Well,
that.
Rico,
All right.
I just want to say, and this came from Kenny Hammer as well, from the riders, the real riders, some things are bigger than sports, Rico.
Dude,
Right.
We're mobilized and we're ready.
Back to your
Riders
roots.
forever, brother.
Wise words.
Back to your roots. Grounded.
I think that puts
You need your guys to ground you sometimes.
I have another rider on the line, too.
a pin in it, but
I guess not.
Bill's gonna.
Stanky from Mass, you're on.
Hey, what up, guys? Spanky here. I just wanted to call in to see if maybe Rico would be open this college football season to doing a pick-off with Nadu, 1v1 best college football pick versus best college football
I
pick.
like this.
Problem with that is that one of us puts them out publicly and the other one puts them behind a paywall.
Maybe not. Maybe, what if some sort of agreement could be made for this?
I
one
Like a
pick?
mediator, you have to report to the mediator.
I think for this contest, you have to ask him, obviously. I think he'd do one pick.
I would be happy to help in any way to orchestrate that because I get along with both guys.
I think the problem is that Rico's a gigantic pussy.
No.
Oh, that was his rider.
It's a rider. This isn't nice.
Oh, you're a rider. What the fuck?
That's how they switch.
I was a rider, but I need the leader to step up.
There's some tough love.
I just
He's
said,
saying, hey.
we just lost, dude. Like,
He didn't say.
he's saying,
He also
hey,
didn't
let's
say
get
no
this-
to the idea either.
He's trying to find a way for you to win.
Yeah, he's saying back to the drawing board. This is
I got to
a way
win
for
the
you to
Pat
get your
Hill.
lick
I got to
back.
win the Pat Hill.
For him, this might be bigger.
Yeah. Bosco versus you.
Then you
Pick of the
once
week?
and for all can say, you're a shit gambler. I'm a better gambler than you.
I said I will be happy to help facilitate that.
I think one a week could be doable.
I think so too.
I feel like because I think he's very confident in his gambling abilities against you. I think he'd be willing to do one pick a week, mano-y-mano. And whoever has the best record then the year wins.
That would be something.
I like it.
I love it.
The world would be on pins and needles for those games, and I like it because I think both of you are money in the crumbs guys. I think both of you, maybe 1 week it's a big pick, 1 week it's Toledo. You know what I mean? It's
Maybe 1 week.
both have that in your
they're
bag.
on the
Oh
opposite
my God! Can you imagine
sides.
that?
Oh my
That's
God,
like Super Bowl.
incredible.
That's incredible.
incredible.
To stream that.
I mean, that
Oh
moment,
my God.
there's a decent chance that would happen one time.
Oh.
Probably, yeah.
You gotta do it.
Ev likes to
the
make
thing-
fun of me that I do like the obvious one.
But I think you guys, but I don't think he should be allowed to, like, you throw out, like,
No,
Tennessee
right.
plus 6, and
And
he's
always
like, damn it.
go, yeah.
Like, I think you both did to submit it
Yeah.
do, like, separate
Yeah.
parties, and then, all right, these
It's
are
like you submit an envelope or
Yes,
something.
exactly.
No, you
Mail it,
can
imagine-
Exactly.
You have to FedEx it over.
You have to mail in your pick.
to a fucking judge or some shit.
I'll be the judge.
Sealed,
He's-
100%.
Nadu's got to send it to one guy, you send it to another guy, and then the two meet and say, hey, this
That's
is
fair.
his pick, this
Yeah.
is his pick.
Yep. There'd be like an opening of the envelopes,
Yes.
like
Well, that's
deal
Do
show.
it on the show.
Yeah, on this show.
I think you have to do it on. I think you have to do it on respectfully. I think-
Neutral site.
or neutral. We can do it here.
I'll throw a bone in the stool breakdown, guys. If you both send it and then they reveal it, little. segment.
wow,
You get
I
a little
like that.
bone. Yeah, give him a bone.
Huge.
It's smart by Bosco to say send them to my guys.
Yeah.
Send them to a team of riders. Not that it matter. I mean, the pick's the pick.
Right.
It'll be like Friday Night Lights when they tell Tammy Taylor, we want the ball. We want the ball. And she goes, we'll kick. And they're like, he's like what'd she do? What'd she do? They changed the pick. But yeah. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that puts a pin in it.
Wheels are turning here. But that's the back to the drawing board moment. I think that could be the way.
I think so too.
College football. Week 0 is in less than a month and a half.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Week 1,
quick it goes.
Texas at Ohio State, August 30th.
Jesus. Kansas State, Iowa State on week 0.
Week 1.
Dude, someone was sending me that August 30th slate. It's like that's the day after the U.S. Open, like Friday, Labor Day. Like that whole weekend for me is just unbelievable.
It's Texas, Ohio State. You have Clemson, LSU, Bama, Florida State.
Here's the
even though
thing.
Florida State
Syracuse,
is bad.
Tennessee. If that's
Labor
Yes,
Day
it
more
is.
interest for me.
Yes, it is.
Labor Day has
Tennessee.
been a little bit of a letdown the past couple of years.
LSU,
In terms
Clemson.
of the games,
Did you
yeah,
say that?
LSU, yep.
Yeah.
Last weekend,
UCLA.
Who is it?
Utah, UCLA.
Okay, that's good.
last year was not phenomenal, if I don't remember. Now, USC, LSU kind of saved Sunday night, I want to say.
Yes.
That was
USC
a really good
was a great
Sunday
game.
night.
Really good game.
I was on a bachelor party for that.
So was I, my brother.
Is it a hot take to say I don't like having a load slate on like August 30th? Like it doesn't feel like football yet.
There's got to be one that gets us in.
Week 1, you got to have a couple bangers.
maybe like 1 or 2.
No,
want a
I kind of
loaded
think
slate.
Phil's right. I think it is still the last weekend of summer. You're looking to squeeze it out. You're going to the beach. Like, you're not going to be in front of the TV all the time. I think the majority of them should be just checking in on the app or watching it on your phone now, which is huge. Back then, it used to be the radio or even calling on the phone and fucking 1-800.
Texting a number.
1-800 tell me, RIP. But I think you need a ton of like Michigan minus Marty's favorite spreads. Michigan minus 23 against Eastern Michigan.
Yeah.
I don't like
all
it.
day Saturday.
It depends.
think
I
you
have to like love it.
I would do this. I think the ideal schedule is this: all day Saturday. Oh, I'm sorry, Thursday night. At least 2 like really good games. Friday night for
This is week
sure.
0?
Week 1
Week 1. Okay.
for sure. A really good game. Saturday, decent. Maybe a good 3:30 and a good 8 o'clock. And then Sunday night and Monday night, I do
Marquee.
think you need bangers.
Yep.
You need bangers. for
Notre Dame was part of
Because
that.
also, if you look at it, like, again, when I was younger at 24, like Saturday during Labor Day, that's, again, like the last weekend of the summer. You're going out. But at the bar, you are keeping an eye. It gives you something to have at the bar
And then
Saturday
by Monday night, you're
Sunday
home
night.
and getting ready for the work.
Right, yeah. Monday is just give me, you need one. Because Labor Day Mondays blows. That's depressing as shit. So then at night, you're at least
Have
like,
something to look
all right,
forward to.
I get to watch.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
And then Tuesday night too. That's nice too. To have something because your first day back at work. It's like,
Oh, Tuesday's dead, dude. Tuesday's Black Tuesday. There's nothing on.
you can't do a Tuesday night.
No.
Well, because it infringes on because you
then
got to
it's
play.
it's
there's
that
no,
quick
you can't do a
to-
bye
yeah.
week that early.
Right,
You
it's
got to
that-
play
yeah,
Saturday.
It goes back to that quick to Saturday, and then.
Oh, we do get
whatever.
then we got NFL that Thursday though. So
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do get
yeah,
it's
for
2.
sure.
Of course, you have
it's
baseball.
tough 2 days. Yeah, you have baseball.
I cannot wait for college football. Cannot.
So good,
It's the best.
so good. I can't wait to just sit down on a Saturday and just do nothing for the whole weekend. But do everything at the same time.
Yeah.
This year too, I think there's going to be a decent amount of parity this year. Like I think even going into the year, there's more teams than I think even usual. Like I don't think there's that one team that's like this is the team, or like 2 teams like these are the teams. Like there's some teams that are getting hyped, like Penn State. It's obviously like Ohio State's always going to be hyped. Texas, Arch Manning, but like Clemson's got hype. Like Penn State, like there's a lot going on this year. More, I think there's more teams that people think, especially with the playoff how it went last year. I think there's more teams that can like really win it. I think NIL has spread it out. So
I do think a little bit of the superpowers lost maybe a little shine on the
Emma and
Farmers.
Georgia
Emma
taking
and
a
Georgia,
step
just a
back.
little. They're still a superpower, but it's like, oh, they're human, so. And again, a lot of that is Saban leaving.
What was that report yesterday with Saban? Someone
see
like in the
that.
know says Saban will be back coaching.
I don't know how
that'd be
you
nuts.
could.
If
Dude.
he came back, that'd be crazy.
I don't know how you could.
I don't know why he'd want to.
Or why? Yeah, it's like that's kind of what I think with Belichick. Like, he didn't have a great exit, but like,
Fuck, I
guys
keep
can't
forgetting
quit.
Belichick's the UNC coach.
I think
Yeah,
he's a bad.
that too. Storylines.
That's a bad spot. Like,
The only thing I wonder is because I don't know how like
he's not. No matter who he is, he's not winning a national title at UNC.
no.
I'll put that on.
But he's different than
pretty fair
Saban, where
terms,
Saban left. A lot of speculation was he left because of his wife's health. So I don't know if maybe the story is maybe she's doing better and maybe he would like want to coach. Where Belichick was forced out. Like Saban left on his own accord. Bama would have Saban until the end of time. He left because he chose to leave.
Right.
Belichick ran out of town, so he was looking for whatever job he could get. And then obviously he landed on this.
Yeah.
I'm honestly, it's a fascinating story. The ACC, I think, is going to be a fun conference this year.
Oh, the Belichick thing is very,
Belichick,
very
I think
intriguing.
Georgia Tech's going to be good. Like Clemson's obviously going to be good. Louisville should be pretty good. Q should be solid. Like there's some good teams.
Is
See
there
what the
any
Notre Dame
chance-
quarterback does for us.
That's Angeli's the X
Really?
factor, but
Yeah.
I like Fran Brown.
Yeah, Fran's a leader. Fran's a leader of men.
I guess you guys did lose a lot, but I think, the way he's recruited, you guys should reload some.
Next year, 5-star receiver. Can't wait.
Yeah, that's right.
UNC
Calvin Russell. That's
Superstar.
right. That's
UNC
right.
have any chance at all of contending for any playoff spot?
I couldn't tell you any of their prospects.
He's
quarterback.
recruited like decently well, but it's hard to see that. I like the quarterback. Gio Lopez, good player.
That would be quite a storyline.
At South
They're
Alabama.
even in the hunt for a playoff spot this year.
Oh, they have a transfer quarterback?
They brought in this kid from South Alabama who I really like.
All right, I like that. Okay.
Good player, mobile, can throw it. He lefty. Gio Lopez also just good name.
What team is this?
UNC.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think there's teams better than them. There's multiple teams better than them in the ACC, but
I just don't like.
it's such like a
You're never going to get
He
the
hasn't coached
5
in
stars
college
no
in
matter what.
forever.
Like,
Is Beck starting the season?
for them.
Miami.
For Miami, I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. But yeah, obviously Miami should be like solid. They obviously recruit well.
Yeah.
ACC will be fun. I think ACC is almost going to be like Big 12-esque, and that I think they'll have a high, like Clemson's going to be a playoff team, but I think they're a real national title contender, but I think they're going to have like a fun conference, I'll say, like a lot of fun matchups, a lot of points.
Yeah, that's what I do think is fun. And again, I was on the first part of the fence where the conference winners should have been the top 4 seeds. Hand up was dead wrong. They should seed them straight 1 to 12. Now, don't ever change that if you win your conference, you get a bid. I will never back down from that take.
I think that'll
Win
stay.
your conference, you have to get a bid. Because what's the point of the fucking
I
conference?
think it'll stay. I mean, they switched already the seeding.
But the seeding was the right switch.
For sure,
After
100%.
seeing that last year,
So they switched
and
that,
the
so now
disparity.
it's
yes.
so now it's like
It's
straight 1 to
seeding.
12.
1 to
True
4 is
12.
just the bye.
If you win your conference, but it's a shitty conference, then you
Which
get 12.
is when you think about it, like you step back now from 100 feet up, and you're like, yeah, that's the right way to do it because look at the NCAA tournament. So if a team goes 16-14 and gets hot for that week, yes, congratulations, you deserve the right to be in the NCAA tournament. But
You're not going to get the
you
one.
have a brutal road. Yes.
Yes.
It's equivalent to you would have gotten if all 32 conferences were seeded 1 to 32. You would, if they did that in the NCAA basketball tournament, you'd be like, hold on a second, this is fucking asinine. We didn't think that much because it was a smaller set in college. Right. Now it's like, yeah, you know what? That's probably right.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, I mean, it just didn't end up fair. Where like
it just didn't. No, it didn't.
Penn State got to play SMU and Boise.
Right. It just didn't.
And a team like Oregon got a bye and then had Ohio State. And granted, Ohio State fell there because they shit their leg against Michigan.
Yeah, they should have won that game.
But still, they would have been a little higher, and it would have changed things. Like they wouldn't have, like the number 1 seed wouldn't be playing Ohio State in their first game.
Right.
I think it'll be easier. Like they'll be able to keep the conference thing because they're going to go to 16.
Oh.
So that'll make it very like.
Yeah, they're definitely going to 16.
Okay.
Yeah, I think by 2027.
Always expansion, right? They always go. It's always more.
I think 16 will hopefully be like where it ends.
Okay.
Because I think it should have been 8 and they made it 12, so now you can't go less. It's got to be more.
Never go less.
So I think 16 is I hope 16 is like the magic number. It falls there, stays there.
I think
So when they go to,
And that'll be no buys. Then there'll just be no buys.
no buys. Marty makes fun of me all the time because I love the schedules. When the college football schedule came out, I did the TikTok. I wrote a blog. They fucking nailed it.
Yeah, it's the playoff schedule. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Nailed
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
playoff
they did.
schedule. Nailed it. So if they go to 16, Phil, are you back there? You just all right. Did he leave?
We have William back there.
He just went to the bathroom.
All right. The 2020. Can you try and pull it up, Ev? The exact dates of the 2026 playoffs.
It was what it
I
was.
think I have it. It's right. It's
next year.
Of this year. So what I'm trying to figure out. Sorry, long story short. When it goes to 16, how are they going to navigate that schedule?
Well, if you
Because it'll still be because they start around Christmas. That Saturday. It used to be a dead Saturday or it was the start of bowls that nobody really cared about. It's a big college basketball day. Like you get really excited for that Saturday of sports. I think you still have an NFL game on Saturday night. Maybe the NFL moves out of college's way. That's when around Christmas they start doing the Saturday night games.
If anything.
Yeah, they start doing the Saturday night games, whatever. But so you can't go. I don't think they would want to go Thursday night because that's still an NFL Amazon game.
Right.
But the fact that it would be 16 teams, it would be 8 games.
You do Thursday at
They just
you do
go.
Thursday at 4:00.
I don't hate that, but I think it makes it hard for people to get to.
I know.
That would be awesome if they were like,
So
you
it's-
know what, we'll do a
it's-
lead-in. I do think they do it. I think they do a doubleheader Friday or 2 at once Friday night would be the way I would do it. You do want them
Probably what they would do. They would do 2 at the same time Friday.
That
Probably-
sucks.
You do want them isolated, but I think they go
It's fun when
2.
they're
Or like you try and stagger it a little bit.
Oh yeah, like 6 and 8 or something. Yeah.
Can you zoom in on that? Sorry, Liam. 2 Friday, and then maybe you just go 6 Saturday, right?
Saturday. What? 6 games Saturday? Holy shit.
Because you can't go Sunday.
Yeah, you're right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's a fun. That's a rich person problem. That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, but it's going to be ideal. Yeah, when they go 16, it's going to be fucking awesome.
Can we talk home run derby a little bit?
Yeah, we can. That was the lead. We got off on a tangent. Yeah, so Cal Raleigh beats Junior Caminero.
My issue
he
is
advances by inches in the first round, which was crazy.
which is awful and stupid. Which no
Yeah.
one. Once again,
I heard. Did they make the rule up on the spot?
they didn't tell the players. No one knew.
Yeah.
No one knew.
Typical
Didn't
baseball.
tell the fans.
Also, that's one of those. It's so easy to lie about that.
yes.
Oh,
I don't know,
It's
I'm-
subjective. A home run, when they say 513 feet, it didn't really go because to my understanding, it lands in the stands.
Right. It's where.
Unless it's
how
not
far it would
impeded.
go. I think if
Yeah, right.
it was unobstructed.
Did you see how many decimal points they showed?
Yeah,
They showed
it's crazy.
10
It's like pi.
to the 10th decimal point.
Here's the
less
other
than an
thing
inch.
that they'll never
less than
do a home run off?
Listen, it does suck if the guys do have to take extra swings because they're like, well,
No,
Do
they
3
won it.
swings.
no,
swings.
I'm saying 1, Ev. Do 1.
Just 1 for 1?
1 for.
They could.
Hubs goes up, hits. Ev goes up,
dramatic
hits.
as
The
fuck.
place would go
Well,
nuts.
that's why I say
I hit. I tossed my bat to him.
Right, yeah, here you go. Like, and it's back and forth, like fucking tennis or like making a shot. Like, yeah, don't do
have a
3
neutral pitcher? It's like
It's just baseball. I know you get mad. Like baseball just can't. Like that would be electric. Like just.
I don't get mad at all.
Hey, we're going. To
I
a
wanna
hit-off.
know-
Like,
Presentation
sound
was
of-
horrible yesterday.
Sound the fucking alarm. We're going to a hit off, and then
I want to know the nerd who came up with that rule.
Yeah, it's
Who was like, yeah, well, let's just do that. Because for the semis and the finals, there were swing offs.
I know.
So, like, why?
ESPN fucked everything up yesterday. That telecast was awful, and I tweeted about it. And some people were like, "Oh, watch the ESPN2 one." Okay, A, I shouldn't have to. B, the ESPN2 one was just a StatCast, so it was like
Dude, it's also a minute and a half behind.
regardless, it was just cold.
really?
That's
Literally
not-
watching in the past. You're watching 7 balls
but it
behind
was,
or whatever.
but it just shows there's no crowds. It's this weird,
Correct. Yeah.
cold,
You got,
emotionless thing.
I liked. If you're strictly in for the stats and the nerd stuff, ESPN2's for you because you're going to see the trajectory of the ball. You're going to immediately see the distances. It's a better swing angle, but you got to see where the ball lands in the crowd.
If you're watching home run derby for stats, you're not understanding what you're watching. There's no the balls are juiced. It's a fake pitcher. There's no stats to glean from this. You just want to.
Well, I mean,
awesome
there were
home run.
bettable things for the stats, so that could be why.
I guess, but
I
like,
did bet miles per hour and distance.
Okay,
That was fun.
That's fine. If you're betting that, awesome.
But I didn't use ESPN2 for that. I had Baseball Savant on my laptop as I'm watching the regular broadcast.
Awesome.
But the problem with the main broadcast is that we've had, and I wrote the blog, and the rapid fire, as it currently exists, where there is no waiting for the ball to land, it's impossible to broadcast.
Right.
Because
even the thing with the kid, they almost missed that.
100%.
You watch that clip. The ball's in, and then they zoom.
You would
Luckily,
miss entire home runs.
first off, I think they should let people rob.
I agree with you. But
We've
kids
seen
out
it
there
for-
are
Let's get to that though. That's another thing. But let's talk first. Like O'Neal Cruz hits a 513-foot home run nearly out of the fucking stadium, 118 mile per hour exit velo. They barely talked about it because there's 2 swings happening before we even saw the distances. And they're like, oh, okay, well, he got 2 more swings here. Let's see where these go. Half the time, you don't even know where the fucking ball's, which swing has, is this ball.
Right.
And it's only cool when, like, Junior Caminero had a moment where I think he hit 5 straight homers on swings. And it's like, holy shit, that one's gone. But other than that, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what's happening.
Do you think that gets answered if they go back to just the 10-out format?
So there's 2 ways to do it. It's the one I proposed yesterday, and it's 10 outs. And 10 outs, you're obviously going to get a lot less home runs. But you're going to be able to see every home run. Which
here's the other
is
thing,
what we
Holmes.
come for.
You can appreciate.
Here's the other thing. If you want a ton of home runs and it's become a spectacle, go to 15 outs too. Like I don't know.
Well, no,
okay,
I think you keep
No,
the
I
10
don't know.
outs.
Yeah.
And then you still do the bonus thing with distance.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's
I've
not
always
bad.
thought the
That's not
distance
bad.
needs to be a harder thing to like.
It's really like
425 is
450,
too easy
yeah.
to get.
Yeah.
Everyone should get it.
450?
Make it 460 or
450.
something. Make it like, oh shit, you get the
yeah.
this bonus was deserved.
You're
You know.
absolutely right.
Now it's like if you don't get the bonus, like what were you Jazz Chisholm out there? Like,
So the Home Run Derby will not be on ESPN next year, most likely, because the rights are ending, and we don't know who's
although
going to have it next year.
there is apparently interest again with those two
Heard that
sides.
Let's say it's not on ESPN next year. Would that hopefully the presentation will change?
I would hope they listen to the fans because it feels like universal out there.
agree.
Like outside of the people like ESPN2, it's like, well, there's problems with ESPN2. We already said that. So there's a big problem with the main broadcast. So
Yes.
Hopefully,
There's problems with the ESPN2 broadcast. It's good it's there, but like I don't want to watch this cold, like just no crowd. That sucks.
No. So the other way,
Ravage doesn't have a lot of juice. Either.
dude. Ravage and Eduardo Perez are brutal.
Eduardo Perez is
They were. Ravage had a few balls that he was like, here goes another one. It didn't land in the warning track. And Eduardo Perez just laughs the whole broadcast. The other way to do it, if you don't want to do strictly 10 outs, would be you keep whatever you have right now, but you truly enforce that rule where the pitcher cannot throw until the ball's landed. That allows everything to slow down a little bit. It's still probably fast, but if you truly enforce that and you're like penalizing a group of people for, you went too quick, that doesn't count. It at least slows everything down. And you do that by red light, green light in the background, I think, where it tells the pitcher when it's good to throw.
I think if you go back to outs, you'll have better home runs because guys will have time to catch.
You will. You'll just have less of them.
Right, but you'll have better ones. I'd rather have 6 awesome ones.
I'm just playing devil's
than
advocate.
20,
I'm just playing devil's advocate because that's clearly why they switched it. It was like, let's have more home runs in this thing.
Yeah, but I don't think they were. I don't think the thought process was well thought out.
Nah, they got to go back to outs.
Like and it just creates a thing. But now the guys run out of gas earlier. They're just asking them to do a lot. When back, the best home run derbies you had outs.
So I wonder, and I think this is why they changed it in the first place was a time thing. But I think there's a way they should with the pitch clock they could speed them up without without being like too crazy about it. Right. Because I remember that was the complaint back then.
You could do 10
it takes
outs,
like 4 hours
or 3 minutes, whatever happens first, or something like that.
I don't even think it has to be 3 minutes. You can give them a little longer,
Or
at least
4
than that.
minutes,
But
whatever.
I think give them.
You can control that element.
No, I agree. I think they have to go back to 10 outs because I agree with the. It really. I mean, I felt about it the few ways last year, but I kind of defended the more home runs thing. But it is crazy, especially when you watch back some of the old ones that you can't like you said, you don't get to appreciate anything.
I think another part of it was last night with the hybrid way they went. I liked when they got to the outs.
I did too.
So it was like showing you the best of both worlds. Like, wait, no, I like that.
Yeah.
I like these 3 outs.
Well, it's the pressure of it.
Right.
I'd rather the pressure of the out than the clock.
100%.
Also, that's what baseball is.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what at its root. That's what it is.
That's the, again, it helps that we'll get to it. Like the story of the night was the kid robbing the home run. In a game, you can rob a home run. Am I wrong for that?
So here's the thing. So you like it, obviously.
We've done this for
right.
60 years of people just sitting there and hitting home runs. I equate it to fireworks. Like, will I go watch fireworks? Yeah. Will I watch the home run derby? Yeah. But if you ask people truth serum after, you'd be like, hey, you kind of bored of this? I think they would say, yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
You're right.
I really do. I do think they would say, yeah, I'm bored of it. So, again, you don't want to get it full gimmicky, but, I don't know, let them rob the fucking home runs. And that's the thing.
Here's the one problem I had.
For 30 seconds, put a bunch of fucking 7-footers by the way.
That's fine. But,
I
that
don't
guy
know.
was the only one trying. You got to let them know you can rob home runs.
Yes.
Because that was bullshit to comment, and they counted it. But, no one else was trying to rob Kyle Raleigh's homers, so.
Right.
That's got to be a universal, hey, we're allowing this. Because otherwise it's just bullshit that this random tall kid decided to rob Cameron. Because they also threw him off. He immediately had to call timeout. And you have to remember, there's $1 million in the line. These guys, it's a lot of money for most people, but for MLB players, $700K is league minimum. $1 million paycheck is fucking sick. And if you're getting someone's gonna rob me a home run in the final, that's bullshit. If they're not trying to do it for Cal Raleigh too.
Yeah, $1 million is a lot.
I just want it for both sides. That's really it.
Yeah, none of us can really speak on.
I don't think they
except
should.
you, Clemmer. That's your salary.
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't think they should be able to rob him in the derby. I think that's dumb as fuck.
I thought it was funny.
I don't know. In the moment, it was funny, but
Again,
as a universal rule,
it's-
I think it's
Don't
ridiculous.
put all those kids out there then.
It's a stale
They're
event.
fielding them just don't reach over the wall and catch
It's a
it.
stale event. Just let them fucking take the.
It's
Well, it's also how many have we ever seen a home run robbed at the home run derby before?
That was the first I
Been
can
going
recall.
for how many years?
since '85.
Okay, since '85. But correct me if I'm wrong. I remember watching this down at Breezy Point. They used to do home run hit-offs with guys in black and white.
It was a show called
Yeah, a TV show with that.
they did it at the Wrigley Field in California, in L.A.
Yeah, but
in the 60s.
Yeah, for after batting, guys take batting practice. I think whatever. Forever we've
Since
done.
'85, it's been at the All-Star break.
Yeah, we've done this of guys hitting home runs like forever. So I don't know. Let them fucking rob it.
I don't mind it. It's also supposed to be like a fun event. It's supposed to be like a silly event. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. The balls are juiced to the gills. It's supposed to be kind of goofy.
I think they were juiced more this year than last year.
Right. 5:15.
I remembered last year, like, the distances not being, like, super overwhelming, and this year they were.
I actually looked back. Yeah, there really wasn't.
And then, like, this year, everyone was hitting nukes.
5:15 is crazy.
I mean, every single person was hitting absolutely.
Good conditions to homer, I'll bet.
Sure,
But,
sure.
You know, the humidity and all that, and the heat.
And
but
the reason I'm so stuck in the 5:15, remember that 5:13 every hit, that was on a pitch that was going, 60 miles an hour?
incredibly hard.
So to hit that 5:13 is like,
Yeah.
something's up. But that's
To
okay.
me, it was.
It should be up.
I mean, we talked like
We won that immediately.
The over under was 479.5. I mean,
Second hit.
Wood's second home run was like 486.
I got
Cash.
so happy when I saw 4. I was like, yes, we have to worry about that one.
I wonder set the tone for the night.
I wonder about that with the distances. Like it's going to get to the NBA All-Star game where they can't make it high enough. The over, I'm saying. Now they start jacking.
It's already
start
like
jacking over.
I mean,
the
they
distance.
play less. You thought they didn't play defense 10 years ago?
No,
Like,
I'm
it's
saying,
like-
with the distance of home runs now, you watch that get shattered. Like next year, now it's
in Philly next year, right?
480, 490. Like, yeah, I'm just saying.
right?
Oh, Philly, they're gonna bomb the ball
I
in
think
Philly.
it's in Philly. I could be wrong. I think is it in Philly next year?
Yeah, you want every lefty
is in
possible in
Philly.
that one.
They're gonna bomb the ball in Philly.
So I-
What else I got? Yeah, that kind of takes.
Happy Jazz, just in and out. Perfect.
Just working on his
Said he
swing.
wasn't trying to do anything crazy with swing. In and out. He was dealing with, he's had an oblique and a shoulder thing. Get out of there. Had a good time. Perfect.
horrible performance by Jazz.
Good.
All-Star games.
0 Mets home runs. last
All-Star game tonight. Any props? Any picks?
Almost 0 Yankee home runs.
There's a
yesterday.
caller that's on the line.
three
Want
more.
to talk about his picks?
Sure.
Brian, you're on.
He gets.
Yeah, am I on? Hello?
Yes, you're
He
on.
never gets more giddy than one of his callers. Go ahead.
I got, we're taking the National League this year. American League has had their fun. I got Paul Skeens and Tariq Skubal over 1.5 strikeouts. And I have every National League player over 1.5 hits, runs, or RBIs.
Every one?
Every single one.
There's not a lot of runs in these All-Stars.
The over-under on this is 7. Usually there's not a lot. I'm not saying that you're
Over
wrong.
7?
Over-under is
Also,
7.
guys get
I feel like it's usually a little higher than that.
guys get pulled. You're gonna take every guy over 1.5.
You have 2 at bats.
Yeah, it's really risky play. But maybe you might be right. The thing with the reason I think you have so
No
little
runs in the first.
so little offense too is you're not going to face a pitcher a second time. Obviously,
Ooh, that's
you're facing all these guys only once.
It could happen.
for an over-under of 7, and for Skubal and Skeens to be pitching. The under of 155, minus 155 for no runs in the first, kind of leads me to believe someone's going yard early. Plus 120. I mean, I don't know. This
I mean,
my
they
brain
usually
is just
both are
reading.
throwing just throwing straight fastballs.
Yeah.
I did agree with the
that
caller
one.
that I think the National League is going to win. I took the National League today.
I worry it's almost too obvious now.
I see the
The
thing.
line is closer than I thought it was going to be. It's
Also, the thing I
it's
look.
119 to
I
1.
think it's always kind of it's always close like that. I like the AL reserves better. I think
See, that's what I was gonna
like
say.
the reserves
if
in
you
the
think-
AL I think are going to be strong.
I love the starters so much more for the NL.
Yeah, but if you
Yeah,
think the
agreed.
game's
No,
gonna be
for
a
sure.
slow start early,
Yeah, you got horses going, so like
just-
that negates a good lineup.
right? It negates a good lineup. Everybody comes out like, who's got the better bench? Who's got the guys in the fifth or
look at
sixth
it.
inning when the game could flip?
I think the AL kind of does. It's close. I mean, obviously,
Yeah, so then that's a good
they're both
theory.
just great teams, but I like AL's pitching better. I like the reserves better. The lineup from the NL is definitely better.
I like the AL's pitching better for sure.
no doubt. NL lineup better for
That's
sure.
a good theory.
Like
Let's
what,
see
what-
what-
like,
hold on,
like
so,
what-
let's-
the NL is like 7, 8, 9. I believe it's Lindor and Pete Crompton are 8, 9. Like that's
Wait, really?
That's
There's
preposterous.
7. No. Yeah. I was
Is it,
talking about this
is it
yesterday.
Alonso 7?
Who?
I know it's Lindor for the NL's lineup.
Alonso's not starting.
No,
It's
Alonso.
Who's 7?
Tucker.
That's what it's Tucker, Lindor, Pete Crompton.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a preposterous 7.
Pete Crow Armstrong trade is looking even worse because also Javi Baez is having a really good. He was an All-Star this year.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, that's the price for
That
like trading
surprised you he's
prospects,
starting.
though.
He got it was a weird he got
All right, it's a
shouldn't be
weird year, but
starting.
Ev, he's still in the discussion that he's having a good year.
No, he's having a good
now.
year. He shouldn't have really been a starter.
He hasn't been
the worst trade the Mets have made in, you could argue, 20 years.
Yeah, it's a tough look because you lose on both sides.
It's worse than the
guy you
Casimir
gave
trade.
him up for, we had for half a season, and he's doing better now. So it's like, yeah, it's a tough.
I mean, and not only that, but the guy we had for half season, that Mets team didn't make the playoffs.
Exactly. That
It was
too.
a worthless.
Yeah, that
it was
too.
a worthless trade.
too. It's bad.
It was a horrible, horrible, horrible trade that will haunt the Mets for decades.
But
decades.
that's also the price of trading prospects.
No, it's not, Phil. It's not the price because the price trading prospects means you get something back, which usually means a playoff appearance. We didn't get that.
They got Bobby Baez is a really good player those 2 months.
He was.
They
It wasn't
should have
his
made more
fault.
trades, in my opinion.
Was that?
They should have made more trades.
Should have made less. That team had no chance of winning a title.
Well, if they made more trades, they would have had a better chance of winning.
But we would have had even less of a team now.
An 88-win team won the World
Yeah,
Series
but you
that year.
gotta
But that's the
see-
price. Like, it just risks and everything.
You got to see how a New York team, when they're close, is going to go all in. They're not just going to be the, like, oh, we can't win.
I lived
so
through the
throw our
Scott Casimir trade. That was dumb.
Yeah.
I lived through this one, and this was dumber. Got to learn from your mistakes. That's why. Hey, you know what? You got to give Cohen credit for a couple years ago when they dumped everybody. Verlander, Scherzer, and we got guys like Acuna because we were willing to call it a quits.
Yeah.
I don't mind the NL reserves. I'm looking at.
I don't either. I think you guys are.
You got Tatis in there. You've got Wood.
Alonso.
I mean, they both are,
Corbin
but we're talking the
Carroll.
all-star teams. Like,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah, but look at
Yeah,
those. There's not many AL players that stack up with those guys.
Honestly, Bobby Witt is the one that stands out to me, obviously, and that's a nice like MVP.
Yeah, dude, it's brutal in here. We got a fly
cancer,
fucking
fuck
problem.
you.
I don't know what's going on. We got a fly problem.
That fly landed right on you.
Crazy.
I hate
That's right. I like the reserves for it to win MVP.
Yeah.
Because I feel like unless someone does, like
I said, Bobby
Oh,
Witt.
you have to take
it
a reserve.
usually ends up being someone who
opinion.
does
Decide
something
the
at
game
end of
unless
the
it's-
Decide the- oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
take a reserve to
Yeah.
win MVP, in my opinion.
It's only just if
The
someone
only
like
thing is though, if a guy hits like a home run, they might leave him in longer, like a first. You know what I mean? Like maybe
yeah,
you get that.
but they ain't leaving him in forever.
Nobody.
Not
you
five
might get 3
innings.
at bats.
Yeah.
If you have 2 home runs in a
Maybe.
match, you win MVP.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Or a home run and double even.
I don't think anyone's gonna get 3 at bats. The starter getting 3 at bats would be crazy.
I don't think it's that crazy.
I
It
think
would have to be a lot of runs in the game.
that's what I'm saying. They'd have to score a shit ton.
Do we buy like the hometown factor, like a player
Yes.
from Atlanta? It's like maybe Brent Rooker has a show out, or Byron Buxton, or Matt Olson.
Or Matt
Maybe,
Olson, yeah.
I'll
You
give-
leave those
honestly,
guys in longer sometimes.
Actually, Rooker, I kind of like for like he got like fucked last night
I'll give you one.
and hits a
final
homer,
reserve.
hits a
Freddie-
big homer
Freddie
tonight. Like
Freeman's
the
playing
eighth,
tonight,
they
right?
win.
Yeah.
Freddie Freeman, yes.
Freddie Freeman might be one of those like, I mean, he doesn't play for Atlanta, but it's a coming home.
Long
for
time.
Atlanta.
Won
But
a
he may
title
be
there.
too teary-eyed, may not be, maybe too emotional, swing the bat.
Yeah. We'll see.
Clayton Kershaw, if he gets in the game, legend.
pitching?
What's that?
Is he pitching? Is he going to pitch?
If he gets in the game, there's a narrative there.
I'll take runs in that inning.
3 at bats. I mean, three
he's still pretty good.
pitchers he's playing, 3 batters he's facing. Like that.
Jacob Mizorowski gets 6 Ks and tells all the people that were mad at him getting in, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Get shelled. And it's a disaster.
I hope not for his sake. I'm on the NL tonight.
All right, yeah. I was gonna. So we got some other kind of weird stories that we'll probably save for tomorrow. Teddy Bridgewater has a bizarre situation. I mean,
Yeah.
your take.
Yeah, wild story.
Bizarre. When you think of the crux of it, like coaches are supposed to help kids. So whatever. Scotty Scheffler had some wild fucking quotes.
I think it was like
Like,
relatable I've seen it happen.
Wild in the sense that it was interesting to see a guy be that honest. And kind of
Yeah.
came out of nowhere as well, you know? Like, he didn't have to. He could have just talked about, yeah, the greens are fast and you got to hit some fairways and whatever. And been bland. He kind of just was like,
I think I would think he got asked something to the point of like to the effect.
yeah, maybe it opened up the thing. I wasn't familiar with the press conference. You're right. But yeah, it was interesting to see.
You know, it was. I think it was just very relatable. Him just being like, just because you reach the mountaintop doesn't mean you're just like your life's amazing.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Everything's just not all like sunshine and roses because you're number one.
Right. It's the scene in Friday Night Lights. Like, to me, there's not much difference between winning and losing. It's just how the outside world treats you.
Yeah, 100%.
Great quote.
100%.
And I didn't really understand it in the moment. I kept being like, I don't get that. I don't get that. This is kind of what it means.
It's exactly what it is.
Like, yeah, we win, and you win and lose. Either way, it's almost like a relief when the game ends.
I mean, he essentially said like you work your entire life to win a golf tournament, and then 2 minutes after you win it, it's like, all right, now what?
What are we getting?
Yeah.
For
That's
this?
basically what he
Yeah.
just was
Fair.
like.
That's life though, right?
Yeah.
He basically was like he was like basically like, you win the U.S. Open, and then they ask you. How much does it mean to you to win 2 majors this year? You win the second one. How much does it win to win? Like that was his point. Like just that doesn't make being number one doesn't make you happy. You work your whole life to do this. You accomplish it, and then it's like, all right, nothing really changed.
No, I mean even on a smaller scale, like for a sales guy, you have a big sale that your boss is like, all right, what's the next one? Like that's I'm guessing people watching this have yo you're a mechanic, you do a great job fixing the car. All right, well here comes the next car. Like it's never enough. We all face that.
He went in a long. It was like 8-9.
Yeah, we'll
minutes.
dive
He
into
really,
it.
Like,
And
went
it's
off. Yeah,
it's
it was
good.
I think it's a great use of verbiage by you, Ev.
Whitney
Calling it
was-
relatable because it's very relatable.
Whitney was who posted it first, and I saw it because it was like his caption was something to the effect of like, just makes you never see an athlete be this like just earnest about it, just life.
Yeah.
I like that.
Which he's kind of always been like that. Because remember, he was even like that when he kind of first came on the scene. He just was like, I go home, hang out with my wife on the porch.
Which is also
Like now they have a kid. He's like, go home, hang out with my kid,
Yeah.
with my
which
baby.
is also still
my wife. We do the same shit we always did.
insane that of all the guys to get arrested, he was the guy who got arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You know,
unbelievable.
like now, unless there's some fucking crazy story that's covered up that he was an asshole when he got, like whatever.
have
like,
the body
I don't,
footage.
It would have been long.
They have the
enough.
footage
yeah,
of it.
He wasn't.
You're right. Yeah,
He just
yeah,
thought he
you're
was a
right,
guy
you're
saying,
right.
"Hey, pass
Yeah.
through."
It's
Right.
Pretty
Yeah.
honest.
And then he was like, "Yeah." And then the guy just got
Yeah.
it.
No, you're right. I
fucking
forgot
hard
about
on.
the footage. I did forget about the footage. But yeah, he's
Cops got a hard on to be aggressive. And
yeah, it's just tough. It was just wild. Of all guys like that.
Guy was in a jail cell that morning and played in like his
played.
US Open or whatever
Crazy.
it was. Yeah, US Open. Yeah, whatever it
So
was.
British Open starts tomorrow. Morikawa 35-1. That's my pick.
Starts Wednesday.
No.
What day
Thursday,
is today?
Thursday.
Oh shit!
It's
I'm a day behind. I'm a day
No,
behind.
No, it's weird with the baseball.
All right, yeah. So Morikawa 35-1. Either way. What do you got tonight?
NL.
NL.
I'm on the NL.
Ev.
AL money line.
Hubs.
NL and Ohtani to get a hit plus 105. They'll just juice the ball for him.
Or late or separate?
No, separate.
Separate. Phil, what do you like?
Brent Rooker plus 155 get a hit.
Okay.
I don't mind that. He was pissed off last night too.
I might do a little Rooker like MVP sprinkle.
He was mad. He's like, "Oh, like this is how
I
you
hate
decided.
that.
You don't
Wait.
tell
So
us."
what's Bobby Witt to get a hit?
I don't know.
Because he is a reserve.
I
and
was
he's probably
looking-
getting what? One at bat. Because
He could get two. I don't see.
two.
I actually think sometimes the relief guys are more likely to get two.
Witt to
Because
get a
if
hit.
things like
there's not a third. There's also not a third wave of guys.
that's what I'm saying. You're facing lesser
How many guys they
pitchers.
carrying on a roster?
How many do they have now? They keep expanding it. It's a lot now.
Probably
How many
position
regular players,
players?
not pitchers? Yes, regular players.
probably less than 20.
2, 3,
or maybe
4,
20.
5,
20.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15.
So there is no third wave.
That's why I think
I'm
the
saying is
relief
when you
guys
take-
sometimes
yeah.
get more.
First
at-bats.
wave of 9, they sub them out, put probably all 6 of those guys in through the
15
whatever graduate.
reserves or 15.
15 total.
15.
What? 15. Wait, what? 15 reserve hitters. I need-
Reserve.
Oh, we
Yeah.
were saying total.
No, 15
So there's
reserve.
24.
So there's a mix of
There is a
okay.
third wave.
There is a third wave. Yeah, okay. All right, so that makes sense.
Witt, I'm adding this. Plus 140 to get hit.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that
You
too.
he's only gonna get 2 at bats. He basically
like
says he's gonna bat 500 against the best pitchers
Really
in the
good.
world.
He's
I
really
know,
good.
but like he's not facing crumb bums.
Yeah, I like that too. All right, that is Pick Central All-Star Game tonight. Yak's up next. We'll catch you tomorrow.
All right, let me get the music.
Oh, by the way, I'll watch my game time stream today, 3 o'clock. Taking over the Seattle Mariners, 2025 Seattle Mariners.